So I just got done watching the Apple iPhone event, and did Apple deliver? Let's find out. So the keynote started a little bit slow with the new HomePod Mini. Look, let's be honest. This video isn't titled, "The new HomePod Mini is here." So real quick, it's a smart speaker that you can talk to Siri on. You can control your smart home products with it. You can play your music. It's 99 bucks. Will I get one? Probably. Will I keep it? Probably not. Stay tuned to when it actually comes out in November, if we actually remember. Okay, so let's go on to the phones. So there were 4 phones announced today, and I think these things look absolutely awesome. I love the iPhone 4 squared off design, and we get to see it come back in a way more updated style. We got the iPhone 12 mini coming in at 5.4 inches, the 12 at 6.1 inches, the 12 Pro also at 6.1 inches, and the 12 Pro Max at 6.7 inches. Now, Apple did not hold back when updating these phones and adding many of the same features to all 4 phones. And I gotta be honest with you, it's gonna be really tough to choose which phone you want if you're in the market for one, so let's break it down. So let's start with what these phones share, which is a surprisingly long list, and some good stuff. But let's start with what they all have: 5G. Whoopee! I can't get good LTE coverage, but yet we're moving on to 5G. And some representative from Verizon was on stage. Clearly, they backed up the Brinks truck to Apple to be able to get on the stage for the keynote, which is really quite sad. So let's get on to some good stuff. Each phone has the Super Retina XDR display with improved pixels depending on the size of the screen, all OLED displays. They worked with Corning to come up with the new ceramic shield front, which seems like a fancy word for something Corning came up with already. Now, they do offer 4 times drop protection. Can somebody call TechRax and see if that really is true? Now, they all do get the updated A14 Bionic chip, which, according to the specs, offers some really promising speed upgrades from the last generation, and I'm really looking forward to see how improved it is. All the phones now have night mode, which the iPhone 11 did not last year, so very cool. Deep Fusion, night mode time-lapse, I'm gonna like that, HDR, and something called Dolby Vision HDR, which is supposed to offer more dynamic range and a higher quality video. That'll be pretty cool to check out. So I am very interested to see how all these features perform on each different phone. A really interesting new addition, which wasn't really covered in any rumors, is the magnetic back on all the new iPhones, introduced as MagSafe. Much like the old school MacBook Pros that had the MagSafe plugs, that way if somebody comes by and knocks it off, but you also know that your plug is all the way in and charging. Now, this seems like a really huge opportunity for those third-party vendors to have a ton of accessories before Christmas. So the Pro line did get some goodies not offered on the standard 12 line, which is expected because they cost more. So the 12s do get a 2-lens system, which the specs are very close to the Pro line and are kind of small upgrades from last year's cameras. Of course, they get the wide and the ultra wide, and the Pros get that 3rd lens, which is telephoto. And in addition to that extra lens, they've got higher digital zoom, Apple RAW for controlling more editing on your pictures, that should be cool, LiDAR scanner for better night mode and faster autofocus in low light, and some next level AR, and night mode portrait. Yes, when theaters do open back up, you have no problem taking a night mode picture during the previews, not during the movie. Now, these features might be game changers for some people, while others are going to see a great opportunity to get just a regular 12 or a 12 mini and save a ton of dough, because those phones are just as good in my opinion. Now, of course, the 12 Pro Max did get another couple step-ups. It got a new larger sensor for the wide lens, as well as a new optic image stabilization, which should create some really killer handheld footage. Now, I am going to cover all 4 of these devices in the coming weeks, so be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on notification bell so you don't miss it. Also, if you saw the Apple event already, or checked out the phones, which one are you leaning towards? Go ahead and leave a comment down below. So, the other big differences between the regular Pros and the 12 Pros are the outside styling and colors. The 12s are coming in black, white, product red, green, and blue. Now, the sides pretty much match the same tone as the back of the phone, and I gotta say, it looks pretty good. Now the 12 Pros are coming in at graphite, silver, gold, and Pacific blue. That looks absolutely awesome. Now, unlike the 12, the sides of these phones are listed as surgical grade stainless steel. And wow, do they look good. I cannot wait to put a case on it to protect it and cover it up. Now, pricing for these phones are as follows. The 12 mini starts at $699 for the 64 gig. The regular 12 starts at $799 for the 64 gig. The 12 Pro starts at $999 for the 128 gig. And the 12 Pro Max comes in at $1099 also for the 128 gig. Now the pre-order schedule is a little bit weird. The 12 and 12 Pros, you can pre-order those this Friday, October 16th at 5 a.m. Pacific, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Screw you, West Coast. I'm kidding. So the 12 mini and 12 Pro Max don't go for pre-order until November 6th. You got some time for your wallet to replenish. So while you wait for my videos on those devices, check out this video I did on the iPad 8. And of course, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You guys take it easy and have a great day.